Let's see. No. Yeah. And we are back with another exciting, mind-bogglingly exciting episode of the BLDP. And this monthly vlog will be covering the subjects of House of Dimir, Mortium Cannibal, and art for sale. Now, due to the fact that I don't want this video to drag on for too long, I may be forced to split it up into various parts, so you guys will just have to bear with me, okay? Alright, House of Dimir. This is like a short little mini review. It's not anything like the videos that I've done before. You know, all, slightly better quality and, and actual images that I, recon from the websites and everything like that. This is actually, hey, you see that? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I still haven't figured out who was it that sent me this, but I'm assuming that it's somebody that's within the same guild, and someone who, is basically assuming that, this is, how I roll when I play MTG. But that's not necessarily the fucking case. But let me just go ahead and get down to it. I actually like it. I do. I like it a lot. House Dimir. When you open this package, you get... I covered this before in the previous video, but when you open the package, you get like this little, orientation thing here, talking about like you, if you're reading this, then your psyche must have endured the rites of membership and have been found worthy. Let me be the first to congratulate you. You have chosen well. Alright. Well, and you get that, and you also get this little, I have to say, this is probably like an achievement list here, and, well, this actually requires, I don't know if you can actually see that clearly, and I am so sorry about the shitty quality on this fucking cell phone, but this is all I gotta work with for right now, okay? I promise I'll get my shit together, and these monthly Vlog RAW videos will not look so fucking, for lack of a better word, and I'm quoting my friend Bobby, that's on, Mandrake B. Yeah, ghetto. Because they do look ghetto. But, yeah, I'm just... Hey. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, with this little card here, you have to, requires, a Planeswalker's points profile. And you gotta go to that website and get it. But, yeah, when you're playing, you can, and you do certain things, about achievements and trophies and badges and accomplishments and stuff like that, from playing video games. So, you know exactly how this works. It works just like that. You get points, and I guess you can redeem those points and get all kinds of cool prizes and shit like that, Continue to battle for your guild, Friday Night Magic. Which, once I get my computer working again, I will be, attending that, at least 2 Fridays a month, if I can squeeze it into my busy fucking schedule, But, hey. Alright, now let's talk a little bit more about House Dimir. I'm going to try and hold this with my left hand and operate this with my right hand. Okay, now, we're not going to get into that much detail about the history of the House Dimir and all that other stuff that I usually would do in video. You know, that I usually do with videos like with MTG history and all that stuff. You know, I'm just going to talk about the cards that I got, you know. These are the ones that I busted open out of the pack. One pack that you get is actually transparent. It comes like this clear package. And all of those cards are usually, you know, kind of like cards that are like fine-tuned for well, maybe not fine-tuned, because fine-tuning, you know, that really is all about you. But yeah, all the cards that were in the transparent pack are cards that are kind of like you know, tailored, for lack of a better word, for the House of Dimir. Everything is all black and blue, which is reminiscent of that old school Stronghold pre-con deck that you can get. Remember the pre-cons that you can get back in the day? Well, back with Stronghold, there was this pre-con called Migraine. And it was a black and blue deck that lived up to its fucking name. And once I get a little bit further in MTG history, I will go over pre-cons and stuff like that too. Alright? So, you know, in like transparent pack, I got a Guild Gate, I got a Gargoyle, I got this guy, he looks pretty nasty. Lavaz Dimir, you know, Lavaz Dimir Mastermind. And I got a Guild Gate, you know. It's a land, but it's a gate, and you know, it gives you various bonuses, you know, for when you do, you know, it can give you a bonus for certain stuff, like if you cast a certain card and you have a gate, you know. I mean, you know, a lot of you probably already know this, because as you are seeing this video, this is actually old school to you. I mean, in MTG, in the world of MTG, aren't they doing something new now? It's something, you know, like, I mean, this is Gate Crash, but, you know, aren't they doing, like, Dragon Maze and stuff like that, you know, or, you know, anyway, you know, Magic has kind of moved on to, like, the next thing. So, you know, as you're seeing this video, this is all old school. So, a lot of you veterans out there probably already know what you get when you get, you know, this box, this House Dimir. So, you know, I'm not really saying anything new to all of you who know about it. But for all of you who don't know about it, you know, you're just like walking into this gate crash shit head first without any kind of, you know, prior knowledge to what's going on. You know, it's like, I'm still doing like MTG old school. So it's like Gate Crash is like maybe about 17 expansions ahead of me. I mean, I still haven't covered Mirage yet in MTG history. I haven't covered Mirage. But hey, okay, but you know, let's not talk about that, because I'm still pissed off because my computer got struck by lightning. Anyway, a lot of the cards that were in here are really cool, but the ones that actually kind of caught my eye, I like the Parasite here. You know, it's cheap, and it comes with an extort. And, you know, you can pay 2 life, tap it, and remove a counter from a non-land permanent. So if you have somebody who's playing with tokens, you know, this could help hose them. You know, I also like the Guild Gate, obviously, for various reasons. I like this too, the Prism. Let's see, the Bane Alley Broker. She is actually pretty fucking weak, but you don't use her for combat. But this can help you mill through your deck pretty well as well. I mean, look at it. I mean, I'm sorry about the fucking shadows. I'm sorry that I have to keep apologizing for my inadequate technology. But yeah, you can see there, you know, return car, you know, it's like you exile cars and you can get them back and shit like that. That's cool. I like that. Spell Rupture, which basically is just a variation of a counter spell. Gridlock. It's a good way to hose somebody. Well, not really hose them, but, you know, put the brakes on them a little bit. Especially if you're playing with blue, you know, you're going to be slower anyway. You know, especially for people who are playing red and green and shit like that. You're going to be a little bit slow. So something like this can actually help you out. You know. Way of the Thief is actually pretty cool too. But let's see, what was another card in here that really caught my fucking eye? Besides that badass dude, the mastermind. Besides him, there was something else in here that really caught my eye. This horror is actually pretty cool, but you know, what really caught my eye? This motherfucker right here is all shiny, a little holographic card. That's badass. The Consuming Apparition. Consuming Apparition's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyards. Not yours, your opponent's graveyards. So, let's say you're playing multiplayer. You know, with like 5 or 6 other people. Or let's not go crazy. Let's just say 4 people. And everybody's playing like burner decks, you know. Quick spins, sneak attacks, and shit like that. I know that's old school terminology, but you know, you get what I'm saying. This right here could single-handedly lay waste to all of your fucking opponent's ground forces easily. That casting cost is a little bit steep, but who says that you have to hard cast them? Yeah. And I know this is not all of the cards, you know, in accordance to the House of Dimir. These are just the ones that I got. And other cards that I got, they're not really tailored towards House of Dimir, but, you know, there are some that are blue, there are some that are, you know, whatever. But, you know, I got some other cards in here. I got, like, this right here, you know, an ooze, and let me try to get into the better light, I'm sorry. You know, some white cards here. A lot of these other cards here, I kind of actually had them separate from these cards here, because these cards right here just seem to just scream House Dimir. These cards here, these are for something else, man. This is like, you know, this is for like blue-green decks, black-white decks, you know, white-blue decks, and, you know, stuff like that, you know. So I didn't really have them in the same pile as that, so. But these are actually pretty cool, too, you know, and, I'm burning minutes as we speak, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it right now, and we're going to continue this in the next video. And in the next video, we will have better lighting. So I'll see you in part 2.